Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully, I'm a familiar face by now. If not, my name's Abel Hernandez, and my speech topic is on why you should vote on upcoming elections. Now, this video is dedicated on answering any type of questions you guys had for me. And I'm going to start off with Michael Richards, and his question was, do you believe in early voting, or do you think the candidates are still making their voice heard? Personally, I believe after all three major debates are over, you should generally have a good idea of who you want to elect as a representative. And I think, like, for example, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are still holding rallies, mainly because maybe some people could not make it and listen to any of their debates, so they want to make themselves available to share why they want to run for president. So I guess it's a little bit of both. I kind of do believe in it, and I kind of don't. Hopefully that makes sense for you. My next is Hannah Manning, and her question is, what percentage is a district worth in an election? Now, I guess I should have made that more clear in my speech. I'm going to use the state of North Carolina, for example. The state of North Carolina is worth 11 electoral votes, meaning there are 11 different districts. So I don't have the exact information of what the district areas are because it changes from election to election. So let's say we are part of one district. So we are 1 out of 11, generally about 0.9%. So we could be the deciding factor of what the outcome of which representative would get the electoral votes, which could be the deciding factor of who the president may be. So hopefully that answers more questions. That would have made my speech a little bit more strong. I should have incorporated that. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. Next is Kevin Fraser. Hopefully I said that name correct too. He's put a great speech. I like how you compared not voting to people from another country coming in and voting. Thank you. Do you think voting should be made mandatory considering how important it is? I'm going to say no, because it is a right. No one should have to force you to do anything you do not want to participate in. Although I strongly encourage it, it would be good to have everybody's voice heard. But no, I don't think it should be made mandatory, because then it wouldn't be a right. Now, next question is from Heather Gray. Do you think if people were better educated on how the voting process actually works, more people would vote? I'm going to say yes, 100%. A major thing why people are not voting is because they are unaware. They don't understand how the process works. Everybody just thinks that it's just the presidents on that ballot. They don't think about the governors. They don't think about the senators or the representatives. I honestly think I wish it was more of maybe like a high school course, so that way as these young teenagers are progressing to become adults, because since they are considered adults by the age of 18, they are well educated on how it works. That way they can participate on the next election. That way we have more participation in elections. Very good question. I like that question. And then we have Stephanie Smith for last. She says, I always like your speeches. Thank you. I appreciate it. You do a very good job bringing your audience in with questions you ask. I also like how you start with a definition of democracy. You also brought up the important fact that we are not voting for a president, but all of the other government positions as well. Thank you. And I want to reiterate saying, yes, the reason why a lot of people do not vote is because they are unaware. And people will not go out of the way to learn something they're not really interested in. So I feel it's one of those things where it has to be presented to you for you to gain interest in. So hopefully I answered everybody's questions. If you have any more, feel free to email me. I'll answer it. Or if you feel I did not answer your question well enough, email me, and I promise you I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. Thank you, and have a good